After the darkness that swallowed me, a lot of people told me to write my second book. अब बुक का तो मैं नहीं जानती, लेकिन इस बार मुझे ऐसा ज़रूर लगा कि लफ्ज़ों को ज़ुबान देनी थी. You remember that movie "ए दिल मुश्किल"? Ranbir Kapoor wanted to become a singer and he used to force Anushka Sharma to listen to his singing. And one day when she heard him sing, she gave him a piece of advice. She said, "ये जो दिल है ना, बिखरा है, टूटा नहीं. जब टूट जाए, तब गा लेना." याद है? सच है. जब आवाज में दर्द हो ना, then what comes from the heart goes straight to the heart. इंसान की ना आधी खूबसूरती तो उसकी जुबान में ही होती है. मैं हूँ डिम्पल and you are listening to my show, The Flower That Can Fly. In today's episode, मैं बात करूँगी एक नादान बटरफ्लाई की. हाँ, वो बेजुबान ज़रूर है, लेकिन उसकी खामोशी में ही जिंदगी के सारे राज छुपे हैं. Just when the caterpillar thought her life was over, she began to fly. Perhaps the butterfly is proof that you can go through a great deal of darkness, yet become something beautiful. You just don't wake up and become the butterfly. Growth is a process. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but we rarely realize the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. है ना? तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं about the humble beginnings of a butterfly. What sparks this desire within a caterpillar to leave its food plant, where the caterpillar spent its entire life, to now go down into the unknown and build a cocoon? क्यों? The answer is this. It was always in the caterpillar to become the butterfly. It's literally etched into the being of this caterpillar to build a cocoon and evolve. It's unavoidable, and the desire for this transformation quietly grows stronger and stronger until finally the caterpillar leaves and ventures into the unknown, seeking to scratch this itch. Deep down, it was a butterfly this whole time. And the same goes for you, stranger. Evolving, growing, transforming, transcending all your previous limitations and versions of yourself that is deeply ingrained into your being. There is an itch to be scratched, and it quietly grows stronger and stronger in every phase of your journey. Because the unknown is where we find ourselves. दूसरा लेसन हम ये सीखते हैं that the butterfly is the symbol of shadow work. Do you know why? Let me ask you this question. Have you ever felt suppressed or held back for an extended period of time? Sort of like the butterfly at the end stage of being in the cocoon and building his strength to break free. Think on this for a moment. It is in these moments that we form our traumas and our fears. Your trauma is valid, even if other people have experienced worse. Even if someone else who went through the same experience doesn't feel very affected by it, even if it could have been avoided. even if it happened a long time ago, even if no one knows. Your trauma is real and valid, and you deserve a space to talk about it. That isn't desperate, that is not pathetic, and that is not attention seeking. That is self-care. It's insanely brave. And regardless of the magnitude of your struggle, you're allowed to take care of yourself by processing and unloading some of this pain that you're carrying. Your pain matters. Your experience matters. And more than anything, your healing matters. Nothing and no one can take that away from you. Our struggles and feelings suppressed can cause us to store pain within ourselves, which in turn becomes our shadow. The beautiful butterfly teaches us an easier said than done, yet a very profound, simple lesson. Shake it and fly. When a butterfly breaks free from its cocoon, an hour or two is spent shaking off a liquid from its wings until the wings are dry. And once ready, the butterfly flutters in complete elegance and wonder. If you relate to this story, you aren't alone. We all are going through cycles of letting go of our past and preparing for our future. We are all building the courage to break free from self-imposed fears so that we can discover an ever-expanding possibility for ourselves. शायद कैटरपिलर हमसे कुछ कह रहा है, बुरा नहीं हूँ मैं, मेरी भी कुछ कहानी है, बुरा नहीं हूँ मैं, मेरी भी कुछ कहानी है, ये जो बदला बदला देखते हो, अपनों की ही मेहरबानी है. The next lesson that the butterfly is teaching us is that sometimes being alone is the upgrade. The caterpillar grows wings in a period of isolation. Remember this the next time you're all alone in a dark place. In that dark place, you may feel like you're buried, but maybe you've been planted. And wherever life plants you, just bloom with grace. I have actually been very fond of solitude all my life, but it took me a very, very long time to truly fall in love with solitude. It's a different kind of love, but it's love. It's like true solitude is found in wild places which are deep within our hearts. We all are born with solitude, and we shall die with it. It's peaceful to stay in your cocoon for a while until you're truly ready to fly, or maybe until you know that what's out there is much more beautiful than the solitude that you have within. अगर बेवफा होती तो भीड़ होती, वफादार हूँ इसीलिए अकेली हूँ. Maybe this cage has been a cocoon all along. You were made to hibernate. You were made to stay in the dark. You were made to turn off and tune in so that you could emerge with a brighter light and stronger wings to fly and to flow as a part of the whole कायनात. थोड़ी हिम्मत रख, अपनी बात रख, कोई न सुने तो ऊंची अपनी आवाज रख. ये खुद गर्जों की दुनिया है, सबको अपनी पड़ी है. तेरा कोई नहीं रहेगा, खुद अपना ख्याल रख. If something as frail as a butterfly can emerge from the darkness, so can you. Another profound lesson that the butterfly teaches us is sometimes shit happens so that the shift can happen. You are allowed to be a mess. You know, people talk about caterpillars becoming butterflies as though they just go into a cocoon, slap on their wings, and they're good to go. Caterpillars have to dissolve into a disgusting pile of goo to become butterflies. So if you're a mess, wrapped up in blankets right now, keep going. Keep going, stranger. You are allowed to be a mess right now. You have full permission to not have it all together. You don't have to have things figured out. Life hits us all. Give yourself grace in the midst of it because you deserve it. Cracking open rarely feels good. Unraveling, oh my god, that's uncomfortable. But get used to it, baby. You're going to be out of your element for a bit. You're going to feel lost, you're going to feel sad, you're going to feel scattered. And yet, if you pause for just a moment, if you check in and breathe, you'll know exactly where you need to be. Perspective is everything. Space is everything. Please give yourself some grace as you transition into this next version of yourself. You're doing just fine. The ugly part of your story that you're living right now, that's gonna be one of the most wonderful and powerful parts of your testimony. You're not meant to avoid the darkness. You're meant to go into it. Feed it love. Illuminate it and transform darkness into light. Only love has the power to heal the darkness within you. The most important lesson the butterfly teaches us is the lesson of patience, of sabra. Sabra is a way of having hope. It's a test on how far your faith will go. Sometimes sabra is like waiting for sunrise, just like the birds wait for dawn before they can sing. Sometimes it's like how the caterpillar waits in darkness for its wings. Other times, it's like the seed that has been planted and pushes itself through the dirt. Later it grows into a magnificent tree and then waits for fruits to form. The birds have hope for the morning sun. The caterpillar has hope in the darkness. And the seeds have hope in Vakt, that one day they will bear sweet fruits. The one thing that will pull you through your darkness, through your loneliness, and through your growth is the hope in your Rabb. Having belief that ease will come, that is sabra. Having belief that He knows better and you just have to wait, that is sabra. You must place all your hope in Him. Only then will you actually see the blessings of all His plans. Imagine if the Lord can change one caterpillar into a butterfly, what all He can do with you. Ab sochiye, what it would be like for a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly sitting in a cocoon. The pain of healing, the pain of grieving an old life, feeling isolated, facing own shadows, but also so excited for its new life. The caterpillar knows it's her destiny to fly, and this new world, it's right outside her cocoon. And this is where many of us are right now. We are rebirthing, evolving to the next level. Take this time to pull back from the world, dive deep into your heart, and connect with your soul. Stay in silence, be still, meditate, connect and communicate with your light team. Listen to your body, listen to your soul. All these lessons from the butterfly will help you unlock the deepest side of you. It will help you to go within and understand your soul's true purpose. So halt, my friend. Take 2 steps back and declutter your mind and heart. This will help you to take steps in the direction of what truly matters to you. Go with the flow and surrender to the big plan that has been laid out for you. हमेशा याद रखना, pain is a necessary inconvenience. Pain क्या है? Pain is a necessary inconvenience. And how do you get rid of it? You don't. You allow yourself to feel it. The body shifts energy for survival. And once you understand that, you make it your friend so that it teaches you a lesson rather than hurt you. Then you grow. You're not meant to get over your pain. You're meant to go through it and come out stronger on the other side. Just imagine, if people took back the pain they caused you, you would lose all the strength you gained. Survival takes courage. It takes guts to pick up the pieces of the wreckage and move on, to dust off your limbs and bandage your hurts. Survival is more than burying the damage. It is about befriending it. It's about being thankful. Because at one point in your life, it created graveyards within you. When you look back, you will finally understand that this is nothing short of incredible. How you have managed to emerge like wildflowers from the same cemeteries you held within your soul. Behind every strong butterfly is a story that gave her only 2 choices: fly or die. You know, life will not always manifest the way you had planned it to. God always packages things a bit differently. You wanted flowers, but you got soil, spade, and endless rain. You wanted the sky, but you got starless nights, heavy clouds, and senseless pain. You wanted love, but you got 2 blistered palms, a broken heart, and shame. And yet here you are, a little wild, but so bravely grown, because you saw what God provided and made use of things that came. Days will come, days will go. Mountain tops will take you high, valleys will take you low. Sometimes you'll stand strong, but other times you will waver. There will be times you will feel like a nothing. Other times you will be favored. You were listening to episode 5 of The Flower That Can Fly. Share your messy, gooey moments with me on my Instagram handle, Yoga and Fairy Life. मैं हूँ the girl with the dimpled chin. just another girl growing wings. In the next episode, let's talk about how did this podcast get its name? मेरे पॉडकास्ट का मैंने यही नाम क्यों चुना है? तब तक के लिए, go fly little butterfly.